Hello my friends, and welcome to this distance Reiki session. My name is Katie and I'm so glad that you've joined me today. I'm a master level Reiki practitioner and I'm so happy to be the energy worker on your behalf today with a focus on removing any creative blocks. This could be writer's block, this could be an art blockage. Whatever sort of creative blockage you're experiencing, we're just going to focus on locating where that is in the body and releasing that. And this may differ for each of you. It may differ each time you watch this video, and that's absolutely okay. If you have a deadline, if you have something pressing on you as to why you're feeling this blockage more acutely right now, just trust that you have the ability to move past this blockage. You have the power to erase it. I will be holding space for you and offering additional energy to aid you in melting that blockage. But you always have the power within you to move past it, and you always have an infinite well of creativity accessible to you, even when it feels like you don't. I promise you it's there. So we're going to just help quiet the noise and the extraneous stress to make it easier for you to tune into it. So we're going to start just by centering ourselves. And then we'll go ahead and light a candle, set our intention. I did pull an oil that I find really helpful. It's Breathe by doTERRA. This is not sponsored. It's just, it's an oil that my dad bought me as a gift. And I find it's really beneficial in helping calm my anxiety, calm my stress. And I do find that when we do have those artistic blockages, that stress tends to escalate. So in an effort to just kind of start bringing that down, we'll start with that right after lighting the candle. And then I will set the space for us. Start opening the channel between the two of us so that I may hold space for you, transfer energy to you, and guide you through locating and melting that creative block on your own. Ready to begin? Okay. I'm going to be using a Nature's Wick crackle candle. This is the, I believe, Bonfire Night scent. I really like the crackle candles. I just like the sound. We do have a fireplace in this condo, but we've never used it. Mainly because we're not entirely sure how the flue system works. And that's okay. I'm happy to admit there are things I don't know. There's many, many things I don't know. But we'll be using this candle, and today our intention: guides, angels, spirit, ancestors, dear universe, please aid me in holding space for you, my viewer, and for myself in the future, whenever and as often as I need it, and whenever and as often as you need it. That I may hold this space for you and aid in channeling universal love and light and energy to help you feel more aligned with the creative center that's always within you. And so it is. I ask the smoke of this incense match to begin cleansing your aura and your energetic field of anything no longer in alignment with your highest and greatest good. Allow that to be released now, or at least loosened, that we may remove it shortly. So it is. I offer the remainder of the smoke as an energetic snack, as my teacher would say. Thank you, Luminate. To our guides, angels, and ancestors for their assistance in this session. Okay. Again, if you don't mind, I'm going to start by using this Breathe by doTERRA to just put a little bit on my fingertips. Once again, not sponsored. I just really, really like the scent, and I do find it helps me calm down. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to rub it into your temples. and maybe right behind your ears, if that's okay. And if it's not, then I'm just fluffing the aura right around it, okay? Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to start. Sorry for the extra noise. I've got a lot of crystals over here. With our lovely selenite, to just kind of comb through your energetic system to check for any blockages that I sense. We'll focus on the throat chakra. Heart seems ever so slightly overbalanced, so we'll draw some of that out. Solar plexus needs topping off. And sacral and root and your connection to the earth below feel pretty stable. So we'll really focus on throat, heart, and solar plexus. And then I will again draw you through locating any additional blockages within yourself. So let me start, now that we've located where we're going to work, by drawing in the energy. From above and below, in every direction, forming this energetic ball. And into this, sending some symbols so that this can be accessible to you across time and space, whenever you desire. Sending some symbols for empowerment, releasing of blockages. Let's go ahead and add some creative ideas, clear dreams, clarity of purpose, and ease, that you may more easily access that state of flow when everything just seems to allow you to serve as a channel for what you want to share to spill out onto the page. Whether that be an actual page, whether that's into a music program, whether that's through a photograph or onto a canvas, however it manifests for you. So sending that into this ball of energy that we've created. And sensing that sort of beginning to pulse with additional light. And now we're going to condense it. Condense it down. And through this cord we share through this video, through this connection from my heart to yours, I'm sending it down that cord to you. And when it reaches you, this sparkling ball of energy expands and surrounds you. It's almost like you're encased in fireworks, or if you've seen that scene in The Sorcerer's Apprentice where he's working with the lightning bolts and they're safe inside the cage. It's like that. But this energy cannot hurt you. It's just very strong right now. And drawing in additional energy for you. And anything you don't need is easily grounded down into the earth below you or released into the air around you, where it may better serve someone else. And so it is. And what you need sinks through your aura, your energetic body, into you. Good. And now that you're protected and surrounded and the space is set, just combing above your crown. That seems very clear, so that connection to divine guidance, to your higher self, to that voice of intuition, absolutely clear. And now to your third eye. It's almost just like a slightly fogged window, so we're going to just take a rag energetically and clear that off. Make it a little easier for you to see out of. For some of you, you may see this as a window covered in raindrops, and we're going to just send in some light to dry that out and make the view crystal clear. Good. And drawing down, to the throat chakra. It's almost like hair with tangles in it. So I'm going to just start at the bottom and comb that out. Just loosening those knots a little at a time. And as it loosens, you can take some of that energy surrounding you and use it kind of as a leave-in conditioner to make that easier to loosen. Okay? Just drying it out. Good. Good. For some of you, I'm sensing almost like gum stuck in here, so we're going to just kind of energetically trim around that spot and pull it out. Allow that to be transmuted into something positive and released back out into the universe where it may better serve someone else. And into that gap, because we're working with energy, we're going to just fill that back in. And if this were in fact hair, that's long and beautiful exactly as it was before. Exactly as you see it. Whatever was removed has been replaced, as though that gum was never there. Good. For others of you, I'm almost seeing brambles around a glen. And we're going to just take a set of energetic shears and trim these bushes so that we can access the path through it. Because you are always allowed to protect your voice and your views. But we want to make sure we don't have any of these thorns to catch on your feelings or the feelings of others in a way that's damaging rather than helpful. We want to make space for clear communication of your ideas, of your thoughts, of your feelings, and for you to hear those clearly as well. I'm sensing some of you are very tense in your shoulders, so go ahead, squeeze them up to your ears, and let's roll them back down and let that relax. Feel those muscles loosen ever so slightly. If you have a friend or family member nearby after this session, maybe ask them to provide you with a shoulder or back massage. Or if you have one of those lovely machines that will do it for you. Something to consider. Otherwise, a nice warm shower or a bath to help loosen those muscles a little more. Okay? The throat chakra seems much more stable now. I'm going to use This ocean jasper I keep beside my bed. And this rose quartz egg that I also keep beside my bed, because I find these help in drawing in clear dreams, helping prevent nightmares for me as well. So the intention here is to kind of smooth through the energy down to your heart chakra. And kind of send energy back and forth, front to back, side to side, almost like a filtration system as we clear out that excess, anxious, stressed energy. And I'm feeling it very much like water being swished back and forth. And anything removed that was negatively serving is transformed into something positive and released back out into the universe where it may better serve someone else. And anything that remains that needs almost waking up, it feels slightly stagnant. We're waking that up and sending in this light pink and this lovely deep green light. This sense of spring and flowers growing, of summer and fruit and harvest, of growth, of nurturing. I'm kind of energetically sending a little bit of a Care Bear stare from my heart center to yours. Just balancing it out, bringing, almost like adjusting a photograph, we're bringing the brightness up, adjusting the saturation levels, getting it kind of on an even keel, so that anything that was too harsh has been tweaked back a little bit. Anything that was too low has been brightened so it can be seen better, just to bring out that perfect photograph. And while we're here and still working with these, drawing down energy and casting it in a soft web of green sparkles around you, protecting you, filling you with a sense of unconditional love and support, boosted by your guides and angels. There whenever and as often as you need it, covering you from head to toe. And almost a sun shower of beautiful pink light, ever so slightly pinkish lavender, just shining down on you, leaving you feeling warm and loved and safe here in this moment. Good. Okay. For the solar plexus, pardon me, my throat's a little dry. For the solar plexus, we're going to be using this lovely still bite that a friend gave me. I will link her shop below. She's one of my favorite crystal sellers, crystalline gems. And it just felt right to use this for the solar plexus today. So we're going to draw the energy down, because again, it just feels like the energy there is a little low. So I'm looking, almost like looking at a bathtub, I'm looking for the drain, because it's like someone forgot to put the stopper back down. And we need to fill that back up. So searching for that energetically. We're going to flip that. It's almost like a switch, actually. Turn that off so it stops draining. And I'm seeing an alternate switchboard. And we're going to rotate this nozzle and press some of these buttons and flip the switch, and whoosh, like a faucet turning on. Beautiful, almost water coming through, but like water under sunlight that just glimmers and glows and shimmers as it fills up this almost cup, this chalice that I'm currently seeing at your solar plexus. And we're going to just watch that fill a little more, and a little more, and a little more. Whenever my phone or the GoPro turns itself on in the middle of these videos, I always feel like that's a sign from spirit that we're on the right track to where we need to be. So just watching that cup fill up, and I'm feeling like, almost like we're creating a potion. We're going to add in some additional things. We'll say this one's for increased confidence, and this one for charm, that you may be more convincing in what it is you need to say or share, that people may be more receptive to your message. And let's add a little bit of love and luck and anything else you feel is needed here. Whatever the potion bottle looks like to you, go ahead and pour that into this large, beautiful chalice now. And I will energetically transform this into a lovely long spoon, and we're going to just give it a stir. Mix all of that in. And knock any excess off the spoon, allow it to shrink back to normal size, and go and turn off the faucet. Good. All right, from my perspective, we've balanced what energy I sensed was off. And now we're going to help you locate any remaining blockages. So go ahead, roll your shoulders back. We're going to loosen that tension a little bit. Maybe roll your neck, find what feels good. To quote my favorite yoga teacher, Yoga with Adrienne, I'll link her below as well. Loosen up, find a comfortable position, maybe resettle. And if you feel so called, go ahead and close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Maybe on the video or on another point around you, whatever feels right to you. We're going to breathe in. And as we breathe in, we're going to sink our awareness into our body. Feeling from the crown of our head down to our neck, our shoulders, arms, wrists, palms, fingertips, shoulders, torso, waist, hips, thighs, knees, calves, feet, and toes. Just feeling ourselves here in our body. We breathe in and we feel perhaps it's light, perhaps it's cool water. It may feel slightly different to you, but as you breathe in, that breath becomes something that can flow through your energetic system, seeking out any spots where it's more difficult to flow. And whatever thought comes to your mind, whatever thought comes to mind first, whatever comes to the forefront, it's usually right. Wherever you're feeling that energy stick. With that in mind, I want you to breathe in again. And as you breathe in, and you keep your focus on that energetic blockage, you draw more energy to it. And as you draw energy to it, I want you to sense that blockage beginning to melt, or crumble, or otherwise dissolve. And with each exhale, it dissolves a little more. Breathe in and out. Take 3 more deep breaths for me. Good. With your next breath, send your awareness through your body again, checking for any other energetic blockages. And if you find them, just repeat this process of breathing in additional energy to that space, drawing on the beautiful sparkling globe around you that I sent at the beginning of the video, drawing on this energy that's always available to you, and taking some of that excess to send it to these areas of blockage and allowing it to dissolve. And just breathe into that space until you feel at ease. If you feel so called, you may make a hand gesture, almost like a cutting motion in front of that spot, aiding and breaking it down a bit more. And as you do so, smile, because it aids the energy in working. Because it taps us into even 0.01% into that energy of gratitude, of alignment with Source Love. And so we smile into that place of tension, place of blockage, place of stress. As we send the energy there, thanking it, thanking ourselves, thanking the knowledge that we have this power, that we are the magician, that we are the mage, and we control how our energy flows. And we can always do so. And it's always okay if we need somebody to remind us of that, or to help us tap into that power a little more easily. And we're going to breathe in one more time. And if you feel the need to repeat the scan, please do so. And if you're feeling more at ease, I'd like you, again with your eyes closed, or a soft gaze, to think of the project you want to complete. And not think about the steps to get there, but think of how you want to feel while making it, and how you want to feel when it's complete. And with those feelings in mind, gradually a path begins to become clear to you. And it shows you, at the very least, the exact next small step you can take. And maybe that's as simple as finishing this video and turning it off. But whatever that step is to you, know that it's right. Good. I'm going to draw in energy one more time from above and below and around. Drawing in this ball. I'm telling you guys, I have been tripping over my tongue so many times the past few days, but drawing in that ball of energy. And it looks to me like a bubble, and we can see the rainbows across the surface of it. And it shrinks. And as it goes down, this cord between us, it's like yet more bubbles come until they reach you and surround you, and inside each bubble is this energy supporting your creative ideas and supporting your alignment to them. And if you feel so called, perhaps you smile or laugh, and maybe even slightly energetically feel them pop near you. Maybe you feel the urge to tap the air and pop them yourself, and as you do so, you collect that energy and it eases the blockages even more, if any yet remain. And you trust that the idea you're waiting for, if not already clear to you, will become clear very soon. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to now thin the cord between us slightly, that you may go about your day and I may go about mine, grounded back in our bodies and safe to go about our day. If you feel so called, maybe tap your fingers, wiggle your toes, click your tongue. Something to help you feel centered back in your body. Go ahead and have a glass of water or something else to drink, maybe something to eat after this session as well. I do hope it resonated for you. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if it didn't, that's absolutely okay. There are many other wonderful Reiki practitioners on here. One of us will be able to help you, I'm sure. I do hope to see you again in a future either tarot reading or at another distance Reiki session. Until next time, and always wishing you and your loved ones well.